Okay, are they both on? Are they on? They're blinking. Okay, are we live? Well, great. Okay, that's gotta go. So welcome to Senate Economic Development. Oops, wrong place. Welcome to the Senate Democratic Caucus. It's Tuesday, the 9th of May. And this is our last caucus. It's our last caucus of the year, unless we need an emergency one, but I don't anticipate that we will. So thank you. So we have a couple pieces of business, actually. We have an election that we're going to do, and we have a thank you, although just the beginning of a thank you. And we're going to open it up, and we're going to have an update from our pro tem on what we can expect this week. And then we will open it up for conversation if anybody has anything urgent and compelling they need to address. But I'd just like to begin by saying thank you for being such a splendid caucus. We have really rocked it. Today was great. And I just want to say how much I enjoy working with you. It's really been a pleasure. I appreciate the honesty, and I appreciate your hard work. I appreciate how we're building work relationships, particularly with our new members and new members to the Senate. I'm really enjoying working with you, and thank you so much. On behalf of Vermont, thank you for your hard work. I also just want to take a moment to thank Justin Sursick, who's just joined us. Just so briefly, and you've already had such a big impact, and we are very grateful to you. We are hoping for great things in the future as we continue to work together. But thank you very much. A further thank you will follow at the end of the week. But you're just on notice as thank you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I would entertain. We are now going to elect our caucus communication director, and I would like to yield to the senator from Chittenden Central, our incredible pro tem, Philip Ruth.
Thanks, everybody. Just before I start, I want to talk about the leadership team we have now, which is Senator Clarkson as the majority leader and Senator Perchlik as the third member of that team. It has been a fantastic operation. What you saw this morning in terms of counting the votes accurately, keeping them in place, the scheduling, all of it requires a lot of work. And this leadership team has been very solid. And if you would give them a round of applause. The other person I want to mention is Ashley. Ashley has been there for everybody, every minute of every day, keeping everybody on track. She also gets major thanks for everything that we've been able to do thus far and hope to do. So a more elaborate thank you later in the session to Ashley. But given that, I want to say that we are, I believe, Senator Clarkson, Senator Perchlik, and I, big enough people to know when we need help. And there is an area that we need help on, and that is on the technology and communications side. We have been leaning heavily on Senator White in that regard since the beginning of the year. And without formal recognition, she has been doing that work. And to me, that's the sign of the best kind of senator, the one who takes on the work and doesn't demand the thanks for it. So in the absence of her demanding the thanks, we are asking you to provide that by electing her formally to the position. So I am nominating Senator Becca White for Communications Director of the Caucus, and I will open the floor to other nominations, or Senator Clarkson will.
We have a second, I believe.
Oh, before that. So I will finish with that and just say we would be very proud to have Becca formally join the team.
Thanks. We need to use these mics for anyone to hear us up there. And I think we have somebody on.
So I'll keep this very brief. I will second the motion to nominate Senator White. This is the only time where I have done my research on social media. And I can tell you that I'm very confident that Senator White we'll be able to carry on creating effective communication platforms and messages for all of us. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. And so without further ado, I'd entertain a motion for Senator Baruch. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Senator White, you are elected. Woohoo! So here,
I will tweet this later in under 200 characters. Thank you.
I was going to say, I'm looking forward to the TikTok on this election. Okay, we have some snacks. The last of the Senate caucus snacks are here. Phil, do you have sort of an update right now for the?
So this will be a highly contingent and provisional update. So the conference committee on the budget is beginning to wrap up their work. But to be perfectly honest, we are not yet in agreement with the House on one of the big bills, and that is the child care bill. That has ramifications for the budget. And so the conference committee has temporarily suspended their work to allow the child care discussions to move forward. We're still hopeful that Friday will be adjournment date. I think the work we did today on the floor makes that much more likely, especially messaging the override to the governor. So the target is still Friday. We will meet tomorrow morning, and as always, we'll have the possibility of an afternoon session. Same with Thursday. I think you can count on being here into the evening on Friday. The question is whether we'll be able to finish all of our business Friday evening, but it still looks, I would say, a preponderance of the evidence suggests we will get out Friday night. So with that said, I'm happy to answer other questions offline, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay. When will we know is the question.
I don't know when we will know.
We will know when we know.
When we will know, I will communicate that.
So, and to that end, I know you've all been invited to the Curtis Awards dinner. It's very frustrating. We have asked repeatedly to have this not happen again, where the Curtis Awards are the night we are expected to adjourn. It's beyond frustrating. However, it is this year. And if I would encourage you, I have bought a ticket. I would encourage you to buy a ticket just on the off chance we may go. And it is great support for the Vermont Democratic Party. So, and Justin is going to add something to it.
That there are limited tickets left about a table. So if you are planning to go, now would be the time to get your tickets.
Okay. And so there's just an off chance we may be able to go. Happy to carpool with anybody. But anyway, that is my brief plug on the Curtis Awards. Anything else, Justin? You have an update for us. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Who has a question or an update or something they would like to share at this moment? I know we're all working hard and there are some things that are getting unplugged that are good. It's quite exciting to see what happens at this time of year. I live to be surprised. Dick Mazza.
I don't know if anyone's did this before I got here. I want to thank the pro tem of the Senate. What a great job that pro tem has done. Kept us all informed, and I'll tell you, I've had the opportunity to work a lot of pro tems, but this gentleman is everything on schedule. We're right on time. He keeps everybody moving, and I just want to think of that's a tough job, and the office is always open, and he does a good. Thank you very much, Bill. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Dick. It's a lot, Ashley, but it's a lot you too. Okay, anything else people would like to ask about or clarify, or Martine?
I just want to thank the Senate Majority Leader for being an incredible force for good in the Senate and for organizing these caucus lunches and all of the other wonderful things that she does. You are dynamic and positive and special. And thank you so much.
Well, I don't know if it's
If I
Perchlik
may,
here.
I just want to thank Andrew Perchlik, the
Yes.
Assistant Majority Leader
I
Whip,
was gonna
who's
say,
done an incredible job. I feel like he's always there when I call or don't call. But
when
no,
he
seriously,
calls you.
Andrew is a huge asset. So thanks,
Here,
Andrew.
here.
And actually I want to thank our communications director. She's new, but she's doing.
She's done a rocking job. Oh. Okay, great. Well, let's go forth and continue to do great work for the state of Vermont. Thank you.